All right, here we are, another episode of Let There Be Talk, bonus episode, and it's the 4th year of the Baselworld. You missed 1 year, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because it was just Bo and I, but it's the 4th year covering Baselworld for the 39 listeners that love watches. You know, it's funny, it's like, I posted 2 photos of, where is my phone? Of the Patek, you know? The 2 different ones I love.
Yeah.
And, you know, it got like 100 likes.
Yeah.
Compared to like, if I put up a picture of like Randy Rhoads, it gets like 7,000 likes.
Well, also, those watches are just... Like, what's that new one they put out? They put out like a new chronograph. It's got like 4 chronograph hands on it.
Oh.
I think the retail's $70,000. If you can, like, even if you know a guy.
Yeah, even if you know a guy.
Yeah.
It's anyway, I mean, you know, we love watches and even if it was only 39 people for real.
Yeah.
Those are the 39 people we probably want listening to the show.
That's true. That's true. People I can talk to.
What was interesting this year that really blew me away was there was this tweet or Instagram post. A guy said, an employee of Rolex left the brochure in the bathroom, and I found it.
So funny.
So funny because... You know, it came out 2 days before they showed the watches, and Rolex is fucking Fort Knox.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about like the most guarded secret in watches, and for someone just to leave the brochure.
Some guy's taking his shit. He's taking his shit. He's just in there like, ooh, yeah. Then gets up, wipes, and leaves it there. So a guy finds it in the bathroom and post up the photos, and you and I are like, well, we'll see, because it's so guarded that I thought this is a great spoof tweet.
Well, also, so many people do those, like, Photoshop...
dials.
Like, theories are like, hey, what about that? Because people are rad at Photoshop. They're like, wouldn't it be cool if they made this? But I will say, when I looked at those pictures you sent me, the fact that you could see the grain of the paper... I was like, oh, this may be kind of real. And the one you showed me, the two-tone.
The Meteorite.
Yeah.
Or the Meteorite dial?
The Meteorite dial and the two-tone, I was like, that's a lot of Photoshop work just to fake a post. Like, it's a little too much work.
Yeah. But what a score that guy must have thought that found it.
I mean, that person is fired. Because, you know, there's no way they don't have a camera at least at the door of the bathroom to see who walked in with a catalog and walked in without one. That person lost their fucking job.
Yeah.
For sure lost their job.
Over a comfortable shit.
I mean, the NDA you must sign to work at Rolex must be crazy.
Got to be insane.
Like, insane.
Yeah. Let's go over a little bit. Of course, we're covering Baselworld is a show every year where Rolex and all the brands.
A lot of the brands, Patek, JLC, IWC,
even Panerai
Blanc,
this year, which was unusual.
Panerai, yeah.
Yeah, they all show their new watches. It's kind of the watch nerd festival.
Yeah, you get to just see where their designs are headed. Kind of what the, like, theme they're headed for like the next year or two, kind of.
Yeah, and it's there's rumors that people are pulling out. We thought that Rolex was going to pull out. That's what some people said last year. What is it? The monster brand that has everybody under the umbrella pulled out of there.
The Reichmont Group.
Who is it that makes they make all the movements there? Seiko or whatever, like.
Well, Reichmont owns Panerai, JLC, A. Lang & Son. I want to say IWC.
It was the other company. I forget who it was.
It may have been Seiko.
Yeah, Seiko. Somebody pulled out last year, and then they thought that there's rumors that Rolex are going to do their own festival.
They could.
Yeah, which would be great.
Yeah, Rolex Fest would be cool.
But I do love a specific day.
Yeah, it's cool.
Of seeing everything. Mm-hmm. And what was interesting this year was Patek, they didn't leak. They released theirs a day before everybody.
Yeah, there are a lot of brands, a lot of like, not usually Patek or Rolex, but some of the brands that maybe are a little less famous do like pre-releases so they can get attention before Rolex and Patek steal all the attention.
Yeah.
So like Jaeger put out theirs early. They have some really cool new blue like enamel dials or guilloche dials for the ultra thin line that I thought were rad looking.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty limited number. They're all like white gold cases and stuff, but they're rad looking. IWC's new pilot watches are rad looking. They have some new kind of ceramic black one that's like unbreakable or some shit.
Wow.
I couldn't find the size, but it's that Top Gun model.
Oh yeah.
It's like the black chronograph. It's a double chronograph. I can't tell how big it is, but it looked really cool.
Oh, that's I love that shit when people make like crazy, like different materials.
Yeah, and the IWCs, I saw some of the pilots weren't like super big. They have like one that's just like kind of that Mark 16 dial or the Mark 15 or whatever, and it's only 39 millimeters, and the dial's kind of matte, and it says, I think it says Spitfire in red. It's cool looking. Yeah, just like simple looking.
I tried to look at the Rolex this morning right when I woke up because I saw some in the Instagram feed. So I went to their site. Site was completely jammed.
Really?
Couldn't get on for about an hour.
Oh, wow.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
How many people were going to Rolex.com?
Yeah. It's so weird because, like, you can't get them.
You can't get them.
Go all you want, man.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well go to the site in 18 months.
Yeah.
You can't get, like, it's rad to see what, like, it's like when they it is raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
Like when they release a preview of a movie at Comic-Con. You're like, this is going to be so rad in 24 months. And it's just like 10 seconds of Iron Man's finger.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically what it is. You're like, whoa, Aquaman's got new bangs. And they're like, cool, see you in 2024.
Yeah, some guy tweeted, I would just be satisfied with being able to see one of these watches, let alone own one.
That's what I'm saying is like, okay, so for instance, the new GMT Batman.
Yeah.
It's now, they offered it on a Jubilee bracelet. Do you know if it's the case, the new case?
It's the case. So I'll give you the heads up. Let's go over what Rolex released. The first one they released was, it's basically the Pepsi, exactly the same, the new movement, the new body, but you get the Batman bezel. They discontinued old Batman and the Kevin Christy, the one with the green hand.
The one I want.
Those are gone.
Whoa.
There's no more GMT with an oyster bracelet now.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool.
I'm into that.
And they've gotten rid of that goofy body, which now will be valuable.
Yes. Is the GMT still available with a black bezel?
No.
So it's only Pepsi and black and blue.
Correct.
Whoa.
Yep. And the website is interesting now, which is really cool. When you pick a model, underneath it has a slider. Mm-hmm. So the first slider, you slide for bezel, how it comes. And the next slider, you can slide for, two-tone or if it comes white gold or whatever, which is pretty rad.
They still do a two-tone?
They don't do it. They do the root beer.
Oh, the root beer.
Yeah, root beer, yeah.
And then if you keep sliding, it just laughs at you because you can't get it.
Yeah, a middle finger comes up. Just a middle finger.
That's what I was thinking. The odds of actually seeing one of these watches in a store
impossible
are zero.
Zero.
At this point, it's zero. You're never, unless you're on a list, you're not getting a Batman on Jubilee. You're not getting one.
Yep.
Or a Pepsi. So you're never going to walk by a store and see it in the window and be like, oh, cool. Like, you're not.
What's really interesting now, though, is that Batman model is only a what do you think, a 5-year, 6-year model or something?
Maybe less. 4?
Yeah, maybe less in that body.
In that case.
And then what we were saying is...
It's basically a Batman fat lady.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what, and eventually they're going to do the same thing to sub. I'm thinking next year because they were pretty safe this year.
Yeah.
So I think next year will be a full reconstruction of the sub body.
Whoa.
Because this new body is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's the best fitting watch we've ever worn.
But haven't the GMT bodies always been thinner than the sub bodies? historically, I mean, the GMTs all the way 1675, 1675, 0, they're always like a little thinner.
Yep.
So I wonder if that case will just be a GMT case because I don't think it's the like depth rating isn't the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
Water-wise.
Well, they could still modify the sub into this kind of nicer shape where the lugs meet and everything.
Oh, yeah,
It doesn't feel like that. Maybe the lugs were so wide.
They're wide, yeah.
Yeah, on the Hulk and that shit. It's like a goofy square box on your
square.
wrist.
I mean, I think some people like that look because it is
do.
kind of tough looking.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I wonder what they'll do.
It fits weird, though, once you wear this new body.
Dude, I'm going to miss the black GMT, though.
I know. Josh is selling his good art,
Yeah.
and it's all mint in the box or whatever.
We'll talk about that off mic.
Yeah. Okay, so they did that. They did the Batman. Then they did something that was something they've never done. They did a two-tone Sea Dweller. Crazy, which is that 43 millimeter still. It's the big Sea Dweller from the anniversary.
Yeah.
Which is, I went right away to read if it went back to the 40 on that.
No, 43.
It's 43 two-tone.
I'm calling it the double cheeseburger. Because it's big and thick, and and that gold. There's a lot of gold on that thing.
Oh, the guy said that. He goes, "You better be strong to wear this." He said it's heavy as fuck.
Yeah. That thing is big, dude.
Oh,
although 43 millimeters is big, but the gold makes it look really chunky.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the watch is already crazy fat.
Yeah, the watch is the body's already tall because of the gas release valve.
Yeah.
I
actually kind of like that watch.
I mean, I think if you're of a certain wrist size, I love a two-tone. I don't wear them, but I think they're rad looking. Yeah. And if you have a bigger wrist and a sub is a little too small, that's a cool model for you. Yeah,
like big dudes. The sub still looks a little small on them.
Yeah, if you're a successful bouncer.
Yeah.
Or a head of security.
Yeah.
That's a good watch for you.
Yeah, you work for the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, or you're like an athlete. If you're a baseball player, a football player, a basketball player, like that's a good size watch for you.
I didn't hate on it at all. I was like,
no, I think it's cool looking. The bezel to me is really thick.
Yeah.
But Sea Dweller bezels are always thick. Yep. And the thing is, those Rolex pictures that they post are so heavily designed. They make all the watches look a little bigger than they actually look in real life.
Especially the bezel.
Yeah, they always make the bezel look really chunky, and that's not really how they appear.
Yeah, they don't. But I like that watch.
Yeah.
I could see that on dudes like, say, a Rogan.
Yeah.
A Rogan could wear that
for
one.
Sure.
And anybody that's kind of a bigger dude that, like you said, any athlete. I could see that on Stallone.
Yeah, me in 6 months because I've been hitting the gym pretty heavily.
Yeah. I mean,
that's probably my next buy.
That's what I see. And once you start juicing, dude.
Yeah, well, tomorrow's wrist day, so I'll hit the gym specifically to beef up my wrist.
Wrist day. I love it. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hate on that at all.
And it still says Sea Dweller in red, which you're never gonna go wrong with that. That looks cool.
And nothing new there. Just a watch they already had. They really didn't put out anything new, which was unusual for them this year.
Yeah.
The watch that I loved and sent to a few friends, and they dug it, was the Meteorite Pepsi White Gold.
I mean,
GMT.
they need to do. We both know they've got a gang of white gold GMT bodies laying around that no one's buying.
Yeah, they do.
So they had to do something.
So they got the blue face from last year because they switched to blue face.
Oh, yeah.
There's no more black face on that.
Okay.
So it's either blue or Meteorite. And the reason I like Meteorite, it's not like my favorite or anything, but I know that in 10 years, that thing's going to be worth money.
Also, I think that's a cool watch. If you have the money to buy a white gold GMT, because they're expensive, that with the Meteorite dial would look cool on just like a strap.
Oh, yeah.
Like a brown strap. Like they made an Omega Speedmaster Meteorite dial. It's cool. It's a fucking meteorite. It came from space.
Yeah.
So like there is something really cool about those dials.
Is it actual meteorite?
Yeah, I think they get them from whatever the fuck.
That's fucking cool.
I don't know where you mine meteorites.
My buddy wanted it right away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a cool, weird model.
100%.
Yeah.
I love when Rolex does a weird face.
Yeah.
Like Russell was wearing this weird wave dial, and I was like, wow, that thing's cool.
Every once in a while you see someone with one of those and you're like, oh, because you remember it because it's just different. They don't normally do that kind of
And
shit.
when they discontinue that, they're not
going to make it for that long.
We've seen the history of shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what meteorite
That's a weird,
dial?
all those dials, anything like that, it takes them a while, but eventually they get hard to get. It's like a Snoopy dial.
Yeah.
That watch no one cared about it for 30 years, for whatever, 15 years, and then now they're $12,000.
Yeah, Omega made us a watch with Snoopy on it.
And no one dug it except me and Dean.
Yeah, we
And it
both
was
love it.
$2,800 for 12 years, and then now it's 12.
Yeah, and neither of us bought 4 of them. We could pay rent for a year if we bought 4.
The dumbest.
Now, the interesting watch of this, I guess you could call it a new watch, was it's the Yachtmaster.
The Yachtmaster 42.
42.
Which it's on a strap. It's steel, but it looks like a sub bezel, but it's that thick Yachtmaster bezel that's not flat.
It's wild.
I think that's a really smart thing for them to do.
The rubber, it's got the rubber oyster flex.
Yeah, it's got a rubber band. And for people that kind of basically can't get the sub,
Yep.
that's going to be the one because I think there's probably they probably have a ton of Yachtmaster bodies that no one's buying. And
we got some thunder.
What the hell?
Yeah, LA got thunder.
This is dumb.
That was the watch gods.
Yeah.
They're just like jolting thunder like, you'll never get a Yachtmaster either.
I think that one will be popular.
I do too.
Yeah, because I think the bezel stands out. I mean, you know what? I was looking at the Yachtmaster from, what was it, last year with the gray dial.
Yeah.
That's a cool looking watch.
No, that watch is fantastic. And
Yeah.
I still like that Miami. Yeah, that's the Miami Vice one? Or is that a couple years? Remember that one?
No, it's got a blue. It's blue.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Sub hand or whatever, or the little second hand is blue, light blue, and it's got I think some light. It says Yachtmaster in light blue, and then the dial's gray, and it's white gold and steel. The bracelet. I think that's a cool watch.
I absolutely like
But no,
that.
the big Yachtmaster, it's like a cool. It's only 42 millimeters, but it's like that's a really good sport model solution.
Well, the body's sick too.
Yeah.
When you look at the side view of it, it looks like it's thinner.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's I believe it's white gold.
Oh, it is?
Let me look real quick here.
That's
Hold
expensive.
on. Yeah, if it's white gold, then it kind of God, this thing's cool. I actually like this watch a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not. I can't tell.
What did they
Here
do?
it is. It's white gold.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's probably $20,000.
I'll tell you the price right now. It is.
Although no bracelet.
Yeah, no bracelet. Oh yeah, you're right.
That bracelet's got to be $5,000 on its own.
Yeah. Where's the price? Yeah, I don't see it yet, but it's. I think this is cool, but white gold's a tough buy as like it would be a cool second watch.
Rolex really sticks with white gold. It's sort of strange.
Yeah, right.
For their sport models, like.
Here's something weird about this. No different color. Usually that's like a red.
Oh yeah, they usually say Yachtmaster in red.
Yeah, or red or some kind of color, but
It's
nothing.
like how that old sea dweller, they call it the Great White.
Yeah, that's right. So that's the Rolex stuff, pretty much. I mean, they came out with a.
What's up with anything? What's the Milgauss line look like?
No Milgauss stuff. Here it is, right?
Is it still
here.
on the site?
It's still on the site. Milgauss did not go away. Here's the new stuff. So the new stuff is the Yachtmaster 42, the two-tone Sea Dweller.
Date 36 with the green dial.
Yeah, and then date just 36.
Anything new there, or just
I guess this
just
is like a new watch. I guess a new version of it.
okay.
Yeah,
I mean I love those.
yeah. You're 36, man. Look,
Specifically, I love a date chest.
this looks pretty good.
That's nice looking.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the bracelet look like. Introducing
There it is. Both
two
white,
new variations.
white gold and oyster and two-tone. White gold and...
Oyster. Why do you need oyster two? Oh, that's normal though.
Yeah. So
I just want to see the clasp because for a long time now they haven't had the same clasp. It's like continuous on the Jubilee. It goes all the way to the end.
Yeah, let's see. Shit, I don't see the clasp. So you can see how the website works. You click on a watch.
Pretty fun site.
$8,200 for that.
Oh, for the white gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, the jump in price when you put a white gold bezel on that thing is legit.
Yeah, right.
It goes from 65 to $8,000.
Yeah.
You're just like,
And no
okay.
one can tell it's white gold.
No, it doesn't look any different.
Not at
You're
all.
like,
Let's get...
I wish they had the machine bezel still.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course the internet is all kinds of people going crazy. Rolex didn't do anything. It's so funny. When actuality they did. That Batman's still, it's been hot.
Yeah.
It never faded away.
Those old Batmans are already, they retailed for $8,500.
Yeah.
Oh no, they were $89.
89.
They were $89.50, and you can't get one for less than $12,000 right now.
I saw one new with stickers, box papers, everything unworn, go for $14,500 on eBay.
And so now it's hard to imagine since it's now a discontinued model, and you can't even get them on an Oyster anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard to. That's probably a $15,000 watch now, and it's not going to go down.
Yeah, and you can't put an Oyster on the new body from what
Because it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
Ah, fuck.
It doesn't fit.
Shit.
Isn't that wild?
That's craziness.
All right, let's get into Patek.
What about Tutor?
Oh, yeah, Tudor. Sorry.
Yeah. That new weird model is rad.
Whoa, I love it.
It's where the crown, what's it called? It's called the Black Bay P01.
Yeah. And those guys, apparently that was a
Prototype.
A prototype.
The crown is on the low, like kind of where the 5 o'clock would be.
4 o'clock, they call it.
Yeah, almost like a Seiko diver.
Yeah.
And it's got this cool, like, it's got a cool end link attachment to the body. It's cool looking, dude. It's sciencey looking.
Oh, I think it looks like something the new Bond would wear.
Yeah, it's real like tech looking and like tough.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's got a steel bezel, which I love.
Yeah, and then it's like a locking bezel. It'll lock in places you want it to.
How big is it?
It's 42.
Oh, rad.
Yeah. And then
Is that the prototype or
that's the
model?
prototype.
What's the new model?
The model has red on it. Hold on, let me find
Isn't it that?
There
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
that.
yeah. So it's got the red writing.
Dude, the steel bezel's so cool looking.
It's sick. And then also brown leather strap.
And the dial, the markers are matte. They don't have metal surround, so that means a matte dial.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
It's got the date.
Oh,
Dude, that thing is rad.
I actually love this watch right here.
And how much does that cost?
I don't know how much this is, but I'm going to look it up. But people are going crazy. It's got 16,000 likes.
That's a cool watch, man.
I'll tell you what, that is a Tutor, once again, killing it.
That is such a good solution if you don't want a sub and you want something like that feels like a heavy sport watch. That is rad looking, dude.
And it comes on that cool leather brown band.
Yeah.
But I love where the wind is. And imagine they actually made a prototype of this. There it is.
Yeah.
And it said Submariner on it.
Yeah.
But look at the prototype from back in the day, 1960s prototype.
That is a cool looking wristwatch, man.
So once again, Tudor.
And I doubt it's going to be, their price point is usually, especially for some, probably around under 5.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely under 5. Definitely. Now, here's I called this the Kevin Christy. They make this.
Oh, the Black Bay 36 in a two-tone.
But 41 also now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
That's cool.
and also 36. So like
That's cool
32.
looking.
But look at that thing. It's wild.
That's a good looking watch. That's like a simple.
That's cool.
Yeah. Dude, their variations I like because they're subtle.
Yeah.
They don't like go crazy overdo it.
What about the Black Bay Chrono
Dude,
Motorsport.
this thing's
Unbelievable.
cool.
This is unbelievable.
I love that watch. Is like the size. They nailed the size of the subdials and the markers and shit and the date. That thing is so cool looking on a strap. Like I wouldn't wear that ever on a. Although you know what, if it came on a Jubilee type bracelet, it would look rad.
Look at that! There it comes on that aged black leather strap.
Yeah, that thing's cool looking.
But look at this watch, dude. You got gold subdials. And then gold pushers.
Yeah.
See that? And then the date dead center.
It says the depth meter, or it's 200 meters, 660 feet in red.
It's so
The
cool.
second dial has a red arrow. That thing looks really, really good.
These guys, Tutor.
The proportion of that dial to the bezel is perfect.
I love how it has the date.
It's the exact same proportion as the old Daytona. I think it's the 6565.
Right.
The red, not the one that came after the Paul Newman, the Panda one.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like that proportion, kind of.
Look at the meters, the minute track.
Yeah.
And then it's got the gold markers.
Yeah.
Around gold around the markers.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing is phenomenal.
That thing's really good looking.
So Tudor just killed it. Hey, what's this one?
Is that a gold? Is that
the
bronze
new
or
Black
gold?
Bay bronze.
Yeah, bronze.
With slate gray. Oh, it's got a new dial. The bronze with a new dial.
Oh,
Look.
that's cool looking.
Ooh.
Bronze is interesting. IWC did some bronze ones too.
They smell though. I didn't like it like
I've never actually seen a bronze one in real life.
I did, and it smelled like old pennies, which I didn't like. Like if you wore it, it changes as you wear it.
Yeah.
Hey, but how nice is that?
That's good.
Dude, this is crusher.
Yeah.
Because the old bronze had a brown dial.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, so look at that, dude. It pops.
That's simple. If you don't want to go full gold.
Oh, dude, this is nice. Available April. They're getting their watches out right away.
That's the thing. If you like a Tudor, you can go get it pretty soon.
You can.
I want that prototype one, dude.
Oh, yeah. I know. Oh, yeah. Kev, this is you, right
That
here.
thing's so cool looking.
Come on. You just roll this.
You're going to see a lot of guys with that watch.
Oh, I guarantee.
That's going to be a very popular watch.
Once again, Tudor just hammering it, killing it with their releases. I go the prototype. I go the chrono, and I love the bronze with the gray face. I love this bronze with the gray face.
Yeah, that's a great watch.
Dude, the legibility of this.
And are their bronze models the same-ish price as the steel?
Yeah, which is crazy.
That's cool.
And the legibility of this dial, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Right?
The 369 dial is great because it reminds you of a sub. It's similar to the old mill sub dial.
Right. Which we thought Rolex was going to do.
No way.
Rolex was really.
If they do that someday, people's heads will explode. Don't even bother releasing it. Just send it to the 9 sheiks that will be able to get on the list. The 3 Chinese billionaires, the 9 sheiks, and the 10 white hedge fund guys.
That's it. That's it. And then the rest of the people just complain on Instagram.
We just get to look at them like, cool watch.
Yeah. This is bullshit. No watches. I'm pretty stunned by Tudor's release. Now, my boy has left Tudor and went to Hodinkee. If you guys remember, I had Russell Kelly on, and he was the head of Tudor for years and a good friend, and now he is at Hodinkee.
Oh, wow.
Head guy over there as of a few months ago.
Hodinkee's that big now?
Hodinkee is that big. Isn't that crazy? And Hodinkee, by the way, if you want to talk about or look at anything we're talking about, instead of going anywhere, just go to the Hodinkee app. Download it. I've been right here, Kev.
Uh-huh.
These guys are murdering the Baselworld take.
Right.
They immediately have the real photos up.
Yeah, they probably get very early. Wow, that's a good picture of the Meteorite dial.
Look at this Meteorite dial on the guy's hand. Look at that.
Yeah, they get early access.
They get early access.
And the thing about the Meteorite dials is there's probably no 2 alike.
Yeah, oh, exactly.
So literally every dial is going to be kind of different.
Yeah.
Which that's cool.
I actually love there's some beautiful watches out this year, but this Meteorite dial, there's something about it that knocks me out.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a buddy about it this morning, and he was like, I need that.
I can't find the price of that prototype Tutor.
Oh, I got it right here on So let's look here. The prototype Tutor. Let me get the price for you guys. Here it is right here. God, it's so cool. Look at their photos of it. Look at that.
Yeah.
See the band, look how it connects to the body.
Yeah, it's like a metal. It's like it's going to connect to a metal bracelet.
Right.
I wonder if they're going to make a metal bracelet for it, though.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it. The price is, here it is. Price, $39.50.
See?
What a score.
See, that is reasonable.
$39.50.
That's a reasonable price, man.
Oh, my God. Batman. Let's get a price on Batman.
Retail, don't bother.
Yeah, don't worry about the retail. You can't get it for that, but Batman's retailing at $8,800. Hilarious.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That thing's going to go, in the new case, that Batman's going to go for...
Oh, yeah.
16 if you can get it.
Right.
Probably 17.
That Tudor... Chrono, steel and gold.
Wait a minute, let me see the bracelet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Brad.
It's an oyster bracelet, two-tone.
Yeah, or you can get it with look at that strap or the leather. I like the leather.
Yeah.
I would go the leather on. Ooh. Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
It's like what do they call those straps? They're bund or something?
I forget, but they're beautiful. That's
they're
the
like
one
the big aeronautic strap. It's like a big wide leather cuff.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's like the one Paul Newman had.
Wore, yeah.
Okay, here we go. That one is $5,600 strap, $6,800 bracelet.
That's not a lot of money for that watch.
Oh, I'd take it on the strap too.
Yeah.
The strap makes it look tough. I like this.
Yeah, that thing's cool.
A weird but this is it right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, go to Hodinkee app and it'll just knock you out. Look at this, Kev. They cover every watch.
Yeah.
What is this? The Zodiac Aerospace GMTs.
Oh, that's cool looking.
Those are nuts, right?
Yeah. I like old Zodiacs.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of weird colored bakelite bezels. And that murderer wore it.
What do we got here? Yeah, that murderer.
Zodiac killer, guys.
Which one? Ted Bundy?
No.
Zodiac Killer?
Zodiac Killer wore Zodiac. That's why that's how they kind of ID'd him, because one of the witnesses remembered the watch. I believe it's called a Zodiac Seawolf. White dial, metal bezel. They're not expensive. You can find them out there for under $2,000 if you're super into murder.
Wow.
I sent a picture of one to Karen Kilgariff, and I was like, you should get this watch. She has a murder podcast, you guys. It's very popular, and you should listen to it. It's very funny.
What about the Patek alarm time traveler?
What a fucking mess.
I know, right? What are you doing with that
thing? Looks like a piece of shit. Like Swiss Army garbage watch you buy at the Galleria.
Exactly.
The numerals look like shit. Oh. They're too thick. There's no refinement. The fact that there's 4 chrono hands on all the corners looks like a spider.
It looks like a spider.
What is the point of this shit, guys? It's probably $100,000.
I'll tell you how much it is. It does look like a spider.
Dude, what?
Or a turtle.
Dude,
it looks like a turtle.
It does look like a turtle. What? It looks like it was designed by someone doing like a bad flyer for that band Stained. Get your shit together, dude. Why is it zombie colored?
Oh my God. You ready for the price?
Yeah.
$200,000.
What the fuck, man?
Oh, you're out of your mind for that garbage.
I hope they made 9, because dude, that thing is so ugly.
The Patek turtle.
It's so gross looking. It lacks any kind of refinement. I am disgusted by it. The numerals are stupid looking.
Oh, it looks like
it's crowded. The dial is crowded.
What's that watch in Detroit?
Oh, it's a Shinola. Yeah, it's Shinola level design.
Yep.
But a Shinola is $500, not $200,000. And here's my problem with modern Patek. All the dials of the chronographs now look like they were designed solely in the computer. They look like they're all designed in a CAD program.
Yeah.
They lack any level of like actual refinement. They're gross looking, dude. And at that price point, they better be flawless. Look at an old Patek chronograph versus a new one.
Right.
They're not even the same genre anymore. That looks like a pilot watch.
Oh, it's
That looks like a $6,000 pilot watch. Like if that was an IWC, you'd be like, cool, that thing looks tough.
Yeah.
Like, but dude, the fact that that's supposed to be like a refined, complicated watch, suck it. That thing sucks, dude.
Oh, it's so rotten.
I don't know how they get it right with the Nautilus models and get it that wrong with those.
Well, what about this? This knocked me out, and I saw
The World Time.
this here, dude.
Yeah, it's rad looking.
I like it. You know what I like about it? It's kind of like a roulette wheel.
Yeah, but again, the dial's very crowded.
Oh, it's super busy, yeah. But I do like...
Also, I don't get this like fancy brown strap thing. That strap doesn't look that nice to me.
Yeah.
Like the white stitching against those, it doesn't look that nice.
This thing's platinum, I believe.
Yeah.
This is the one John Mayer commented on right away.
Yeah.
Where he was like, oh, yeah, I'll take
That case is thick.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, no, it's not that thick.
Eh,
See, that has nice proportions to it.
right.
It's like, do they have different departments designing this shit?
Yeah, who knows, you know?
What's the price on that?
Whoa, what's CH?
That's China. That's yen.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a 29.5. So I don't know. It's not that much.
No, I think it is. I think you multiply by 3 when it comes to
Okay, let's find out what that is.
I'll look it up. 29.5.
CHF.
I bet we're in the 80s.
Okay.
29. Hold on. 20.
What is CHF?
5. I think it's China. Is it Chinese money? CHF.
F money. We're checking into this.
To U.S. currency.
Somebody out there right now, the 9 listeners are going, CHF, come on, man. That's Canadian hand for.
Oh no, that's Swiss francs.
Oh, Swiss francs. Okay.
Oh, it's similar. So 29.5 is it's 30 grand.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's 29,715, which means that's going to be a hard one to get.
Yeah, I think it's kind of, I liked it. I thought it was kind of interesting. It looked like some old world watch.
How big is it size wise? Because that looks like that's a really nice like dress watch size.
Yeah, let me look real
In my head, that should be like 38.5 millimeters
I'll tell you right now.
at the most.
The size.
I'd love it at 37. To be fair, I can't afford it.
40 millimeter.
Nah.
Yeah. Stainless steel. Oh, it's stainless.
Oh.
Rad.
Oh.
Oh, I like it even more
That's
now.
going to be very hard to get.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patek for charging 30 grand for a stainless steel watch.
With no band.
With no bracelet.
With no bracelet, dude.
Get it, guys. Get it. Do
Okay.
you have a picture of the movement?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool looking.
Yeah. And so this watch, by the way, I'll repeat it again. We're talking about the Calatrava?
Yeah.
Calatrava weekly calendar.
Huh.
I like it.
Yeah.
I saw it. But here's the one that made me actually shit my pants, which was the first. I woke up Monday morning and I was like, they're like, because I was talking to a guy over there and he goes, yeah, the rumors are green aquanaut.
Yeah.
And he was fucking right.
Yeah.
Like the employee actually knew.
Huh.
Which employees never know. But I guess it's different.
I
with
wonder,
Patek.
Patek's not as secretive. I don't
Yeah,
think. They don't really have to be.
Right. So they last year they did a 20-year anniversary of the Aquanaut, and the Aquanaut's 40 millimeter, 40.8, but the 20-year anniversary jumped up to 42 millimeter, and it was a blue dial, blue band, and everybody has loved this khaki band for their Aquanauts. The band is going for $3,000.
So ridiculous.
So what I read, and I never knew this, was Aquanaut made 8 green ones about 15 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
8 green dials, and they came with a green band.
Ah.
That's why they sold this green band. For the people that own that, they had to keep it in the mix.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So then they were catching wind of people ordering them because Instagram and putting them on their regular Aquanauts. They got furious and discontinued it about 2 months ago. So they now
Patek is so mad all the time.
they're so mad all the time, right? Hey, can you imagine?
They're so mad.
There's just a guy on Instagram.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, just Scott Patek Philippe. Come on.
Look at this. How did they get this
Just
strap?
this angry Swiss guy.
Yeah. How did
What's his name? Theory? That's the guy's last name?
I don't know.
The guy who runs it.
I don't know. What is his name?
His last name's Theory, I think Thi something. He's the dude who runs
I got to
it.
dig into that.
But yeah, he's just over there yelling at Instagram all day.
This is not meant to be.
Yeah, he wakes up mad. He's like, "What are they doing?"
I can't do a Swiss accent.
No one can.
Yeah. This is not meant to be.
That's French.
It's Bobby Lee yelling at me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So this thing, either people loved it or hated it. It fucking knocked me out. And when it really knocked me out was on a guy's wrist. When you really can see the dial is matte green, like an actual army man. It looks like army man melted down.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I don't love when the bracelet or the band matches the dial.
Right.
I like them to be different. But the green dial is very cool looking. And I think it would look great with a black leather strap or brown leather strap.
I think a brown.
Brown
With
would
the
be ideal.
green?
Yeah. But it's cool looking. I mean, I love green dials. I love Rolex green dials. And it's so matte colored.
This thing is fucking the reason I'm playing the lottery today, because it's at 550 million. Everybody get out there and play.
Right.
So we can jack it up to 650.
Right, yeah.
But look at that, Kev. I know it doesn't knock you out like me, but holy shit, man. The green, I mean, it just looks like a grenade. Yeah.
What's so funny about the Aquanaut, I was talking to a watchmaker once, is, it's Aquanaut. It's meant for like diving, which no one's diving with it on.
No.
But it's not even a solid case. It's three-piece.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So like as far as like water,
Yep.
like keeping water out,
Yeah.
it's not really ideal.
Well, it's 120 meters, they say, but,
Yeah.
who's taking that underwater?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Although if you are, kudos. Like you're rich.
Oh, yeah, right.
If you're rich enough to swim in an Aquanaut, good job. I hope you earned it, or probably your dad earned it, but like, good job. Way to get out there on your yacht and swim in a fucking what's the retail? 40 grand?
39, yep.
$39,000 white gold diving watch.
Yeah.
Good job.
Which, by the way, I still, and I can talk to you about this because it still blows my mind when I get comments on Instagram. Recently, I put up a Zeppelin shirt, and I was going to read you this, Kev, just so you can get into this. So I put up the Zeppelin Maid-Worn shirt.
Yeah.
Everyone spends their money however they spend it. Mm-hmm. And however they think what's worth. One guy will buy a speedboat and have no money. Another guy will buy packs of cigarettes every day at $10. Whatever. I've never understood the person that sits around and sees like this photo of the shirt I put up from my friends at Maid-Worn.
Yeah. I'm wearing a Maid-Worn shirt right now.
And we are not advertising for them.
No, they're just great shirts.
They're great shirts. I'd rather own one Maid-Worn than 50.
I bought my girl the Blondie crew neck sweatshirt. She wears it on average 5 days a week.
Yep. And I'd rather have them all than the Hot Topic bullshit $10 sweatshop shirts that are just garbage or the shirts you buy at Target or whatever.
Yeah.
And that is my fucking...
It's your hobby.
That's my hobby. My love is rock shirts, denim, boots, and watches.
Yeah.
That is my love. The reason I bust my ass 7 days a week in life is to try to get some nice things.
I have an iPhone 6.
Yep.
And because of that, I can get a Maid-Worn t-shirt.
Right.
I mean, I don't, like, it's a hobby. Like, you and I both have, like, I guess a similar hobby. We like collecting stuff we think looks cool. So there's a lot of shit. I don't have a fancy car. I don't drink, so I save thousands of dollars.
I don't drink either, yeah.
I don't eat out a ton. I don't buy other expensive shit. I don't go on expensive vacations.
Nothing.
Like I've narrowed the thing. Like this weekend I was in La Jolla. I went to there's this skate shop down there, skatesupply.com. It's one of the only places where they sell like old stuff. And I bought $50 worth of old stickers because I collect old skateboard stickers.
Yeah.
If you want to be the guy who's like, yeah, if you want to spend $50 on stickers, I do, you dick.
It's unbelievable.
Because I can't get that anywhere else. And I want it because I had it when I was a child. And
Exactly.
if, dude, I want a cool, this AC/DC made worn long sleeve I have is great looking. It's better looking than all the shit you can buy at these places where the stuff is cheap. There's a reason it's cheap. There's a reason things are cheap. They're not well made. They're not well designed. If they were, they'd have to pay the people making them more, which means the shirt would be more.
Yeah.
If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it.
It's like when people approach you about your art and then you tell them the price and they go, oh, what the fuck? It's like, hey, just don't buy it.
You just don't have to buy it. It took me a very long time to make it.
Yeah.
So it's not $1. Like everyone's used to buying shit, clothing especially has gotten so cheap that they think all clothing should be cheap. But some things take. You and I have been to Made Worn. We've seen the people making it. It takes time.
Yeah.
So
by
what
hand.
did they deserve nothing?
Yeah.
They deserve something. They deserve to be paid for what they're doing. So that's why it costs what it costs. There's a reason Rolexes are expensive. There's a reason all this shit's expensive. It's even just don't buy it. Or buy a cheaper version.
And also, what blows my mind is someone sitting on their couch. They see this photo I put up that makes me happy.
Yeah.
I dig this shirt. I wore it 7 straight days so far.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a fuck what people. I wear the same clothes. And then for someone to sit there, they had to go to the Made Worn site.
Look up the price. Then they come back and he writes fucking 200, which it wasn't 200. 200 for a shirt. You're a cunt. You fuck you and your fucking comedy cunt friends and cunt. And it was like, ooh, he's using the C word. and so I delete the comment. Yeah.
I don't care. You can write whatever you want on my thing, but it's not staying on my.
Yeah.
I don't just sit around. If you graffitied on the front of my house, you cunt. I'm
painting it over. I'm painting over it.
Yeah, I'm painting over it.
Yeah.
So you think I'm just gonna leave it? I don't know you. and who's got that? It comes down.
It's like if someone yelled at you from their car, you're not going to get that phrase tattooed on your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
so
dude.
I delete it because I don't like any negative shit in my thing. Not because I'm fucking soft or whatever, but I don't need your comment in my. I'm trying to promote what's great, not what you hate. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't need that. So then he writes. He hits me up. Fucking piece of shit, deleting my comments. Fucking snowflake pussy. Okay, now listen. This guy, I'm a piece of shit, deleting his comments. I'm a fucking snowflake pussy.
Yeah.
Then I go to his thing and it's private.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of snowflake pussy? You keep your shit private. That, you know what that is? That's a guy who talking shit behind people's backs, and then when you confront them, they're nowhere to be found. That's what a
like
private column is.
That seems like the new hobby of people. You have a private thing, and you just go on the internet and rage.
That's what it is.
And you're like, all right, man.
I love it. It's like, okay.
Well, now, it's interesting. It's like, it's not a new phenomenon anymore. And I think like 2 years ago, now it's like such a cliche thing. It's like those people are all the same. They're like, they always have 70 followers.
Yeah.
They're private. They have like 9 numbers at the end of their name because they have to keep deleting their profile because they keep getting like banned or whatever.
Yeah.
You're talking about, a pretty sad person.
Sad, very sad too. And this is the type of person he is. I had some great guests recently, and this is a comedy put in January. Why don't you get some interesting, like Phil Anselmo, the singer for Pantera.
Oh. Cool.
So we know who we're dealing with.
Why don't you
here.
stop listening to his podcast?
Yeah. What are you doing? You following me?
It's like he's not your abusive dad.
Just fucking, God, people. I'll tell you what. Anyway, I just wanted to vent on that a little bit because It's amazing that someone would just go, look at this guy in his new car. Look at this guy in his fucking watch. But it's just insane to me. It's really insane.
I don't know.
Okay, back to the watches, and then we'll cut out of here. Which thanks for coming over and doing this because
No
I do love talking this with you. This is pretty much 90% of our conversations at the store. I think the watch that I've worshipped in the last 5 years, which I didn't understand at all for years, was the Nautilus 5711 by Patek. And I never understood the watch growing up. I thought it was ugly. It was square. It was ludicrous. And then
it's a watch that takes a while to grow on you.
It's a lot like the Grateful Dead to me. One day you just walking by and you go,
yeah,
ooh.
It's like expensive cheese. You're like, that smells bad, and now you're like, wait, no, that means it's good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I've loved the 5711 forever, but what I really loved was the 5726, but they never made it in a blue dial.
Yeah.
Which is the same Nautilus body. I think it's the ultimate to me in watches because what I always want on a watch is what day it is. Believe it or not, I really never know what day it is.
Yeah,
that is the absolute truth. The month, the date, and then the moon phase dial.
I love a moon phase.
I love a moon phase. Always loved a moon phase.
I am saving up for one right now.
Yes, you are.
I am.
You are.
I want a moon phase. They're so cool looking and classy, and it changes. So sometimes it's silver and sometimes it's yellow for the sun.
Yeah.
It's
So
just like such a watch thing.
describe how the moon phase works.
Well, it's in the sub dial, which is at the bottom of the dial, where usually some watches would just have the seconds. So there's the seconds, and then as the day progresses, like it turns from the sun to the moon. So there's a little tiny sun picture and a little tiny moon thing
Let you
printed
know
on a
it's
dial.
nighttime.
Yeah, and it's just cool looking. They're beautiful looking to me.
And
they
it's-
say just like a refined, beautiful watch.
And it's as far as the movement goes, technology-wise, it's unbelievable that this thing rolls and tells you what day, what month,
Yeah.
the moon, the sun,
There's
everything.
two that I like a lot. There's the JLC Jaeger LeCoultre Ultra. I don't really know how to pronounce it. They have a Master Thin Moon, which I really like. They also have the Master Calendar, which has the day, the date, and the moon phase. I just think it's cool because like the moon's crazy, man. It controls the ocean.
Yeah,
Like
right?
there's something spacey and cosmic about it.
I love it.
It's almost like in a weird way. I know it's like a hippie watch where you're
Yep.
like, I'm listening to the moon. Like it's trippy. There's something kind of like psychedelic about it to me, like a little bit. But at the same time, it's like this like beautifully. They're so refined looking.
Yeah.
I really like them. It's hard to find a reasonably priced moon phase. That's why the one I really like the Jaeger Master Ultra Thin Moon phase.
Now you're going blackface, right?
No, I want silver.
Damn it!
Sorry.
I love the black
Because then
so
the
much.
black dial, it's on with the black brace or the black band.
Right.
Again, I want a silver dial with black band. They're the same price.
I know, but
Yeah.
man, that black looked mean.
The
when
black
when
dial's
the
cool.
sun is on it.
Yeah, it does make the sun one part look better.
Oh, yeah.
The sun looks better on the black dial, but then I got to get a brown strap. And
That's all right.
I don't want a brown strap.
Okay. So this watch, pretty much, if I won lottery, it's not about now, and I'm sounding like my mom now.
Yeah.
Now, when I win the lottery,
My brother says the same stuff.
yeah,
When
yeah,
I win the
and that's
lotto.
what age I am now.
Yeah.
That's how you. That's what age are you? How old are you when I win the lottery?
I'm planning on winning the lottery years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, I wouldn't get any kind. I mean, of course, I love that salmon dial watch that's
Yeah.
180.
Oh, dude, A. Lang & Son put out a Datograph perpetual. I think it's a tourbillon, and fucking it has a salmon dial, which normally I don't love. This thing's so rad looking.
I love salmon.
A.
Dial.
Lang & Son put out some nice looking watches, but again, very expensive.
So this thing here to me, it's called the 5726-1A, and it only came in a grayish black dial forever, and now it comes in the Nautilus famous. Nautilus to me is
Blue.
It's blue.
Yeah.
And this comes in a blue dial now, and I just fell out of my chair.
How many are they making of that? Is that a normal production model, or is it like making only 1,000?
No, I think it's normal, and it's $46,000.
Yeesh.
For a stainless watch.
So it'll probably be like 60.
Oh, no, I think it'll be like 80.
Yeah.
Because it's so wanted.
Yeah.
Everybody loves blue.
Yeah.
And so then when the blue comes, it just makes people
That's so surprising to me. I would think black dial would be more.
Isn't that crazy?
But I don't know. You think about the amount of like white clothing really rich people wear.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. And they're always on yachts.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what we're dealing with.
They are. They're always on yachts.
It's a yacht. Well, it's a watch you get when you own a yacht.
Yeah.
You're not buying if you're buying that watch like easily, you probably have a yacht.
Now, I'm the type of guy that if I did a TV show for 3 months, I would have no car but have that watch.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be walking around Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, so that is the grail to me. And what did you like the most on the show? This one here?
I think the Tutor prototype is the coolest looking one to me.
Right.
And because normally when brands make a new techie, chunky watch, it's kind of a mess.
Yeah.
But that one doesn't. That one feels kind of like really wearable to me.
And hats off to the new Nautilus women's line here.
Oh, that's nice looking.
Oh,
Dude, I mean, I'll never be able to get one because they'll be completely unavailable. But that Jubilee Batman is great.
Oh, the Jubilee Batman, dude, is such a fucking knockout.
That's a great looking watch.
And you know how that's going to fit on your wrist. You wore Matt Herman's Pepsi.
Yeah.
And I wore it during a show. I would
love to have that watch. It's going to be so impossible to get, but that thing is sweet looking.
It isn't crazy.
Yeah.
And my buddy Phil, immediately, that was the one he hit me with. Dude,
yeah.
What about this one? And he owns a Batman.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if the people with Batmans, the real collectors with Batmans, are going to try to sell their Batmans to get the new Batman. Like if you're on lists and shit.
Right.
I'll be interested to see what happens. Because I wonder if this Batman will be so much more desirable it may kill the other one. But I doubt it. Because it is an old case.
Yeah.
But the GMT Coke Fat Lady models, they call them Fat Ladies because the case is thick. They're like they're desirable to collectors, but it is a niche thing. They don't go super fast because people don't understand why they're a little more expensive.
Yeah.
It's just a rare case.
That's a GMT and a Submariner body?
I think they used a different case. Is it a sub case or a Sea Dweller case?
Sea Dweller body. Sorry, that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not positive.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, we're just going to be watch freaks forever, right?
Yeah.
Did you love this? I loved it.
Oh, yeah, that's nice looking.
Yeah. Look,
Patek to me is a dress watch company, and when they do it right, they're simple. The Calatrava, the 5127, the 5712, or whatever. They're great looking watches.
Well, I tell you what, guys, if you want to get into some watches, and of course, I wanted to drop this bonus episode, even though I just did a watch episode 2 weeks ago, but I had to get this out there because it's just incredible what's coming out, and every year it's exciting. I love these. This thing kills me, Kevin, right here.
What's the one? Oh, the annual calendar.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, get out there and look at the Hodinkee app and enjoy it. And even if you don't care about watches, it's just cool to see this stuff, how it's made and everything. There's so many great YouTube rabbit holes you could go down, and I've been down many of them. So has Kevin. Kev, you're going to be in D.C. this weekend. This comes out today.
Oh, yeah.
You will be at the Whitney Cummings taping of her brand new All Things Comedy special for Netflix.
Special with All Things Comedy.
Yep, which is going to be fantastic.
Yep.
And
you can also listen to, I do a podcast with Morgan Murphy called Los Feliz, the podcast. We literally talk about just Los Feliz. It's like a community podcast.
Which is the greatest neighborhood in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And now we're gym buddies.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking crazy. I love it. Well, have fun in D.C. and thank you for coming over, dude. Oh, you got new Vans. Those are dope.
I got them at Kingswell in Los Feliz. They're green, like a emerald green suede.
Those are red. Those are aquanaut green.
Yeah, and they have what's called Vans Super Cush.
Oh, it's got the cushy inside.
They're squishy and comfortable.
God, those are nice, man.
Yeah, they weren't. They were $60.
Yeah. You paid $60.
Look at you, asshole, with your $60
what a
shoes.
Cunt. You fucking cunt.
Snowflake. You should make your shoes out of dirt and sadness.
Dude, you should just wear the same shoes that your mama bought you in 84. Why do you need new shoes, you fucking snowflake?
That's like,
all right, guys. Candles lit. Love all you guys.
You got it.
You got it, Brody Stevens. Love you, buddy. See you guys.